In Breslov, a major emphasis is put on the preparations for Rosh Hashana, specifically for those who are planning to make the pilgrimage to Rebbe Nachman's grave in Uman for Rosh Hashana. There's a major stress put on the study schedule, the Torah study schedule, as a preparation for Rosh Hashana. And it's based on Rebbe Nachman's statement that he praised greatly the custom that many people have, of in the month of Elul, reciting the book, just reading, even without understanding, the holy book composed by Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, known as the Tikkunei Zohar. Many have the custom to finish or to read as much as possible from this amazing book, even without understanding anything, because in truth it is a very difficult book, but just what's called the girsa, just reading the words, is perpetuous to infuse a person with fear of heaven. And Rebbe Nachman very much supported this practice, and also the accepted custom brought down in the code of Jewish law also of saying 10 chapters of Psalms every day as a preparation for Rosh Hashana from already Rosh Chodesh Elul. So Rav Nosson, by extension, said that this too applies to reciting Rabbi Nachman's teachings. All the teachings of Rabbi Nachman, which break down into his conversations, which will explain what they are, and also his book of attributes called Sefer Hamidot, the Aleph Bet book, and also his stories in the book Rabbi Nachman Stories, in Hebrew Sipurei Maasiyot, and his Likutei Moran, the magnum opus, right, his major work. Just to read through quickly all of these books before Rosh Hashanah, and you can see already that that's a hard job. It's a lot of hours to invest to doing it, but the more you read these books, the faster it goes to read them, because you pick it up much more and much more. The conversations are broken down basically into two books. In the book Rebbe Nachman's Wisdom, which in Hebrew is called Sichot Haran, and in the book also called Chayim Haran, in English translated as Tzaddik. These books are, the custom is, like I said, in Breslov, to read them quickly in the month of Elul as a preparation for Rosh Hashanah. It makes your Rosh Hashanah totally different. You'll see, if you try doing this, you compare and see the Rosh Hashanah you experience after doing so to other Rosh Hashanahs, it's a totally different experience. Now, in Uman, they had several customs as to when to actually begin the reciting of Rabbi Nachman's teachings. Some would begin already from the 15th of the month of Av. Tu B'Av, Breslover Hasidim in Uman would begin already to start, because it's a lot of work, a lot of text to read, to learn, to go through. So they would start already from the 15th of Av. There are those who started on the Shabbat before Rosh Chodesh Elul, called Shabbat Mevarchim. And there are those who would begin on Rosh Chodesh Elul itself. But it's something which is stressed very much, and it requires that a person has to weigh, to push off other things in his daily schedule in order to allow for this study schedule. But it's worth it. It's a big investment. A person might have to sacrifice other study schedules, other devotions, other things. He might have to take time out, who knows, from work, from with his family, who knows. The person has to, in his Idbodedut, to make an assessment how to balance. But the bottom line is that this is a major important devotion and preparation which the Breslov Hasidim do in the month of Elul as a preparation for Rosh Hashanah, to go through all of Rabbi Nachman's teachings.